Last year that Clayton Douglas initially wanted to kick off Giga Kick in this event for his preparation. So, I mean, you can see some horses starting here who can progress through the spring, because even though we are in the depths of winter, as we mentioned earlier, Em, not that these horses will be running in the Everest, I think, but you know, we're 98 days away from that contest, which means we're a lot closer to some other Group 1 sprints.
Well, I guess if you think that the Group 1 MMC is your finale and that's where you want to be ready for, then running over 1,100 metres resuming here is probably quite a nice place to start. So it just depends on where your end goal is. And if you think the MMC with a lot of returning horses is where you want to target, then yes, you do need to be in work now. So I guess there's no rules as the traditional spring path starts in the MMC. For some of these winter gallopers, they can be effective at that time of year with the race day fitness.
Yeah, maybe a horse like Kalos fits that bill. A big bet there, Nick.
There's been good late support here for In Flight. The money has continued all day. The biggest bet on race day was a bet of $7,500 at the $3.30, while one punter's chiming in late with $3,000 at $2.60. So good luck to all those investing on today's feature here under the sunshine at Caulfield. 6
of her 7 wins to date have been over the 1,100 metres. She is certainly a specialist when it comes to this short trip.
Yeah, she is. I just feel In Flight's a little bit short for me in the market. I think there's a little bit more value to be had elsewhere. I don't deny she's not got the credentials to win, but she is pretty short in proceedings.
Okay, your final thoughts then. Which one would you like to be with?
I don't mind New York Luster. I know we're going off unexposed form and a big step up, but I like a horse on the rise.
I like that. I will watch with interest. Here is the Sir John Monash Stakes for 2025.
So Mrs. Chrissy getting organised here as New York Luster bobs about in close. Mrs. Chrissy wanting to rise again. He has a line now. 1100s. Looks as though Harry's just holding the petition at the moment. Mrs. Chrissy just won't settle in barrier 1. Now they're okay. Set to go, and the starter doesn't mess about. They're racing in the Monash, and Kalos broke away quickly with Recommendation, and also Cleo Cat towards the outside. New York Luster's driving through to third. Settling down Recommendation, last year's winner, led Cleo Cat, New York Luster, Limbs Kosciuszko, and they were followed next by Kalos, Mrs. Chrissy, Lingani, In Flight third to last. Second last in the races, Kin, Extremely Lucky is last. Recommendation noses Cleo Cat as they run by the 650. They're 2 lengths New York Luster, Limbs Kosciuszko. Out deeper on the track, coiled up here at the moment, is coming into the race now. Kalos about 3 off the front, 1.5 lengths. Lingani In Flight is tracking Kalos, and then Mrs. Chrissy, Extremely Lucky, and at the tail of the field, Kin into the home running at the 300 metres. It's Recommendation with Cleo Cat the outside, throwing out the challenge. 2 lengths New York Luster, and they were followed by Kalos and In Flight right down the outside. Recommendation at the 150. Cleo Cat, here's In Flight, absolutely storming. In Flight zooming over the top of them. Airborne. In Flight won it by a length. New York Luster, Recommendation, and then a photo for fourth, Cleo Cat and Kin. Behind those, Extremely Lucky, Limbs Kosciuszko, Lingani. Back in the field then was Kalos and Mrs. Chrissy.
She's such a good mare, this mare for Joe Pride, and he's done soon enough, but In Flight, I mean, a Group 3 win, another one next to her name now, and as you said, a stakes treble on the bounce. Wet ground is her friend. She can be very effective on